I would like to begin today by thanking all of you who participated in the little "Why Am I Here" exercise that we had a few weeks ago. I really appreciate the thought that each of you put into your response and the honesty. And my favorite one, I can just show you what I mean. Why am I here? I am here because this is my home. It brings me pure, natural joy and peace, comfort and serenity. I am here for a reason much larger than myself. Oh, and I don't mind staring at the handsome minister. I'm lying, I'm dying. But I was inspired at your responses. And I think we are ready, according to your responses, to actually do some serious work as individuals collectively in making some very positive changes in our individual lives. You know, as I look at what we're living through now, oh my, Wayne's mini message was perfect. You know, we have the impeachment proceedings. And while I think it's very important that we all keep track of the process, we can so easily be caught up in the drama. I mean, it's not our job in the first place. But it's the drama, the disease. And then we have the pandering of our politicians for our votes coming up. We've got a whole year of that to listen to. And there again, it's very important that we listen and discern. But don't get caught up in the drama of it all. What that disease drama does, it takes our anger and our frustration and our hatred and manifests itself in this disease called drama and division. And we're going to all work together in the coming weeks to better learn how to transcend that, to be aware of it, and discern what is actually being stated and what is actually going on, but to be able to transcend the drama and the emotion. And I'll use Vivian's words, don't allow it to shatter the calm peace of our soul. There is so much going on. Wayne spoke of it. But every once in a while, I find out about something that to me is quite inspiring and quite delightful and quite uplifting. And one of those things I found out, I watched an interview with this fellow, and he does the first quote on your order of service, Amory Lovins. He's an energy engineer. And I watched him. I encourage all of you to take your order of service home and look this guy up on YouTube or Google him. He is amazing in the fact that he looks at energy and the pollution and our environment in a totally different fashion. Whole different way of looking at things. And he actually says we're gaining on it. The truth is, we're ahead of where we ever thought we would be when it comes to sustainable energy and cutting down our carbons. He looks beyond the anxiety and the fear and all the terrible news about, and he actually looks at the numbers and the reality of it. And I was quite, I don't know, turned on by that. And as all of us begin or continue this process we're going through of expanding our awareness and understanding, learning more about the unseen, I'm going to use something he said. The biggest deterrent, the biggest obstacle that each one of us has to overcome in creating the kind of life or environment that we want is not the government, is not technology. It's what lies between our own two ears. Our old way of thinking, our old stubborn opinions, we are our biggest deterrents to our own self. There have always been governments and armies and economies that seem like they mess everything up. But each one of us has the power to create our own experiences. No matter what happens to the weather or the armies or the governments, each one of us has the responsibility and the opportunity to create our own life experience. We can wake up in the morning feeling crummy and having a rotten outlook on everything that's going to happen today. Or we can wake up in the morning and think, who am I going to share all this joy I have with? Who am I going to be able to support emotionally or financially? Who am I going to share all these gifts that the universe gives me every minute? How can I use those to make not only me more appreciative and happy and joy-filled, and who can I share that with? All of us has the opportunity, going out on a limb here, and the need to grow. Release creates growth. And when we release the anxiety and the drama and the old habits and the old opinions and the old way we look at things, son of a gun, we might just grow a little bit. We might just have an opportunity to look at things a little differently. We might have an opportunity to grow, to have more joy in our life, more happiness. That's not why we're put here. That's not why we're here. But that's something that we can have if we choose, and it truly is a choice. Happiness is a state of mind. It's a choice. You can be happy or you can be awful. You can be grateful or you can feel poor. It's up to you. Next week we're going to have a guest speaker, and I hope you all come to that. But starting in December, and I have no agenda especially, but I think I'm going to start really working on Sunday mornings on little pieces of topics that we can actually sink our teeth into and actually work on together as a group and individually, that will allow us to really enrich our lives, transcend all the stuff that keeps us in that same old place. And by the time we have our burning bowl ritual, the last Sunday, I think it's the 28th maybe of December, I don't think we're going to get by with a little sheet of paper. I'm going to hand everybody a notebook that they can burn up. Because I have great expectation, I have great confidence that all of us is going to be able, each one of us is going to be able to grow by letting go. Grow by actually looking at things in a different way. Really getting down to the nuts and bolts of these things we call spiritual principles and laws. The laws of nature and the laws of humanity and the laws of the divine. I'm excited. I'm excited about the future for humanity. I'm excited about the future of our world, of our planet. But mostly, I'm excited about what's going to happen right here. It's already started. But I think all we have to do is stand back and fan it and watch it grow and watch it bloom and watch what Spirit gives to us every minute manifest itself into an energy and a consciousness that will affect the future of this universe. And so it is.